the best times to visit Niigata Prefecture is at the very start of salmon season. It brings a wave of excitement to riverside communities. Niigata is known across Japan for its exceptional local products like salmon, rice, and sake, and I'll be diving headfirst into its sustainable food and drink culture.
My journey begins on the banks of the Okawa River in Murakami. In October, the river becomes a haven for spawning salmon, and fishermen still use a primitive technique to catch them.
これが外れるんですよね。ここ引っかかるとこれが外れて、あれがことなんですよね。そこにシダをかけてですね、流れを緩くしてちょっと暗い感じにしてですね。
Every season, these wooden platforms are rebuilt and dismantled to preserve the natural environment. Salmon is intricately tied to Murakami's identity, so much so that it's often referred to as Salmon City.
Murakami's salmon culture almost died out several times throughout history, but residents like Shinji Kikawa and his family fought to keep it alive.
Longtime sake brewers, the Kikawa family have lived in Murakami for 15 generations, but they only entered the salmon industry after World War II, when Murakami's food habits were becoming more westernized. They practice the traditional way of preserving salmon, using only sea salt and the blustery winds off the Sea of Japan.
村上の酒料理は本当日本でももちろん世界でもないような特別な酒料理の文化なんだ。これを残さなければいけないという強いやっぱり志ですよね。
The fish are hung up to mature for 1 month to 1 year, and are always handled with the utmost respect. Nothing goes to waste.
どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。Wow.
塩だけです。
It's very concentrated in flavor.
To try more of Murakami's famous salmon dishes, I visited Mr. Kikawa's restaurant Izutsuya.
村上には酒料理が100種類もあるんですね。これその酒料理の中の22品です。
The grilled skin is like a spectacle. The salmon's fins become crispy chips, and the internal organs are showcased with pride. My final dish was salmon soaked in what's perhaps Niigata's best-known specialty, sake. Niigata's geography is practically made for sake brewing. The crystal-clear mountain waters irrigate some of the country's finest rice paddies. I'm heading to Nagaoka City's largest brewery, Asahi Shuzo, to learn why this sake is coveted around the world. To my surprise, the master brewer suggested a walk in the park first.
酒を作るにはですね、環境というのは非常に大切でして、酒は水と米でできてますので、水というのが非常に大切になります。そのために、植林をして、豊かなきれいな水がずっと出るようにと、植林を進めています。
This entire garden overlooking the brewery was planted by Asahi Shuzo as a solid foundation for its sake production. On a tour of the brewery, I got to see the laborious process behind each bottle. The use of machines is now standard, but human knowledge remains crucial. Mr. Moroyoshi spent 3 decades training to become a toji. He can tell if his sake will be good just by touching the cooked rice or tasting the koji, a mold used in the fermentation process.
It is a little bit sweet. You can taste the sweetness and a little bit fruity.
Using different rice polishing methods, yeasts, and aromas, Asahi Shuzo can make a variety of different sakes.
味のバランス、香り、含み、抜けとかっていうシャープさとかが変わってきます。これは碧樹というんですが、碧樹は昔ながらの作り方をしているので、お米の味がギュッと詰まっている感じです。
After getting my fill of salmon and sake, I'm relaxing at one of Niigata's 144 hot springs, or onsen, with an extraordinary backdrop.
This is the perfect place to sit and reflect on my experience here in Niigata. There's a huge respect for nature here, and all of the many gifts it gives us.
Nature is Niigata's lifeblood, and its residents help keep that blood pumping.